Another class. Today we'll be talking about indices to a negative power. That is to say, we have a base that is raised to an exponent in the negative. What do we mean by this? For instance, we have a number x raised to a negative power. When we have this kind of thing, what do we mean? Or what does it mean? What's the result? Any number that we have that is raised to a negative power is equal to the reciprocal, equivalent to the reciprocal of that same number raised to the positive power. Any number any base raised to a negative exponent is equal to the reciprocal of that same base, but is going to be raised now to the positive exponent. 2 raised to power minus 2 equals to 1 over 2 raised to power 2. The reciprocal of that same number, but now to a positive exponent. Let's look at some question here. This is going to be our guiding rule. Let's look at some questions here. Number 1, we have 5 minus 2. This is 1 raised to the power of 5, then to the power of 2. 1 over 5 to the power of 2. That's 1 over 5 times 5, and that's 1 over 25. Number 2. Number 2, we have something like 2 to the power of 3 times 1 over 6 to the power of minus 1. What is this giving us? 2 to the power of 3, that's 2 in 3 places. 2 in 3 places, that's 8 times. This is raised to a negative exponent, so it means the reciprocal. And what does this mean? 8 times 6, it will give us 48. If we look at this very well, this is 1 divided by 1 over 16. That gives us 1 times 16. That's, 1 divided by 1 over 6. That's 1 times 6, which is 6. And that's how we get the 6. It gives us 48. Let's look at the third question. What's the third question here? Number 3, r times r0 times r minus 4. R. Anything raised to the power of 0 is 1 times. This is raised to a power of a negative number, a reciprocal. That's r times 1 is r over r4. This means r, we pick one of the bases, then this raised to power 1 minus 4. It gives us r to the power of 3 minus 3. That is 1 over r3. This is one way. Another way we could do this is r, we bring this way to the power of this, that's r, then r times r times r times r. This we cut this. That gives us 1 over r3. So we have the same thing. we should remember this. This is a very important rule. Any number raised to a negative exponent is equivalent to the reciprocal of that same number to the positive of that exponent. Now let's look at a question I did that seems confusing. X cubed divided by x to the power of this. This question is not the same as this. A different thing. We need to know that very well. And we are going to answer both questions on a parallel line. So we'll come this way, we'll answer this on this side, we'll answer this on this other side. S cubed divided by this, that's divided by 1 over this. We'll leave the division that way, and then we do this as a reciprocal, 1 over x5. And what does this give us? S cubed times x raised to the power 5. That's x3 plus 5. That's x to the power of 8. We'll leave this answer this way, and then we answer this one. How do we do this one? S cubed times x to the power minus 5. That's s cubed times 1 over x5. This s cubed over x5. That is x3 minus 5. And it will give us x minus 2, which is equal to 1 over x. They are not the same. These two questions. So we need to be very careful when we come across questions like this. This division, we maintain the division. This in itself is a reciprocal. This is also a reciprocal. But when it comes to division, division automatically means a reciprocal of this reciprocal. So it comes without any reciprocal. And that's how we have this. Let's look at another question. Number 5, I guess. 9a minus 5 times 4a raised to the power 6. How do we do this? This simply means 9. Let's bring all the integers together, times 4 times a minus 5 times a over 6. This 36, we pick one of the bases, a minus 5 plus 6. That's 36 a 1. But we will not write this one, we'll just leave it like this. I want to believe with this explanation, various examples, we've been able to master this simple rule of indices to a negative power. Thank you. I want you to like, subscribe, and share. I will meet in our next class.